Well, it is Friday, so that means it's pedal demo day, and today we're going to get our loop on with the Aeros Loop Studio from Singular Sound. So stay tuned, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to take you through it. Well, hey, it's Scott the Pedal Guy. How you doing? What we're all about, pedal demos, pedal knowledge, and pedal sales. I love pedals, and so do you. In this video, I'm going to take you through the Aeros Loop Studio in the first of two parts, where we're going to take you through what's called 2x2 mode in this week's video, and next week we're going to take you through what's called 6x6 mode. So stay tuned, because the next few minutes are going to be really, really cool. All right, so here we are looking at the Aeros. I am going to skip over settings for right now because I kind of covered that a little bit in a previous video. The quick start guide will get you through that really fast, and really it just depends on your personal preference. How you want to use the looper. So if you guys want me to cover that more in depth, just use the comments section and let me know, okay? But in the meantime, I'm just going to go ahead and get to the main course. So I'm going to go to the Loop Studio here, and this is where I've got the looper already set to go. If I want to edit any of the parameters of the song, I just use the pencil in the upper right corner, and then I can use the loop volume wheel to either scroll down the dialogue, or I can just gesture with a swipe, just like you would on your smartphone. So from here, I can change the name of the song. I can specify where the song is going to be saved to, whether I'm recording in stereo or mono. In this case, I'm recording in mono because I have two separate instruments plugged into the back here. Number of tracks, I'm going to be covering 2x2 in this video, and then next week we'll be covering 6x6. And 2x2 mode, it essentially means that there are 2 tracks, 2 parts per track. Or 2 parts per song. So you have 2 separate tracks in one part, 2 separate tracks in another part. So 2x2, kind of self-explanatory, but sometimes we do have to expand on this a little bit. Sync tracks, I have it set to start in length, quantized to measure, that goes without saying. Time signature for 4 on the floor. You can get very intricate with this if you want to, so you can get up to some ridiculous time signature if you want to. You can change the tempo from here either by using the plus or minus, or you can just simply swipe and change the tempo on your own. I'm going to keep it at 110. And then here is the one thing you definitely want to do, which is your count in measures. When I do a song, when I do a looper song, I really like to have a full measure before I start recording, rather than just hit it and go. And that's what this enables you to do. That's why I keep calling this a DAW on the floor, because that's really what it is. It is a digital audio workstation in this regard. So I can get a full up to 3 bars of count in before it starts recording. I have it set to 1 bar, so I'll get a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the downbeat of 1, it'll start recording. So it's very useful. And you'll see how graphically beautiful it is as we start working through it. So anyway, all of that's good. We're gonna go ahead and save. And we're gonna get back to it. And now, without further ado, let's go ahead and record our first song. All right, we've got our guitar plugged in. We're ready to go ahead and record our first track. So I'm gonna hit the record button and let's go to it. Okay, so I'm all right with that, but if I wanted to start over again from scratch, what I could do is I could just simply press and hold the play stop button and just delete all the tracks at once. So if I wanted to just go ahead and just do it all over again, not a problem. And let's hit that record button and let's take another swing at this. Okay, I'm a lot happier with that. So at this point now, if I want to do like an overdub, I'll switch body here on the bodies on the guitar here. It's one of the cool features of this Martin. And let's use the overdub button, and we'll overdub a part and see how it turns out. It's okay, but it's not really something that's really working for me. So if I want to get rid of that overdub, I just simply press and hold the overdub button and it's gone. But if I want to bring it back for some reason, just press and hold again and it comes back. So you've got that one level of undo. What you could also do is you could just simply remove it and then you can re-record another overdub. But for right now, I'm going to leave it exactly the way it is because I'm going to turn the volume down on my guitar. I'm going to turn the volume up on my vocal processor, and I'm going to put some vocal percussion on the second track. So at this point now, let's bring that volume back up. And let's go to it. So that works pretty well. Now, if I want to mix that, what I can do is just press and hold the next part to go into the mixer. And from here, what I can do is I can select any of the different tracks that I've got. So if I want to pull that vocal percussion track back just a tad, we can do that. We can also mute it as well, bring it back in. I can also go to the main track, the main master output. Let's go ahead and exit. And at this point, what we're going to do now is we're going to record another part. So let me explain that very quickly. So in the case of the Aeros in 2x2 mode, what you have is you have two tracks per part. You have two parts. So in essence, you have 4 tracks to play with. So it's very easy to use. It's very easy to do. All you have to do is simply hit the next part button, and it'll start recording into the next part. And the idea here is that you want it to be seamless. Unless for some musical reason you don't want it to be seamless between the two parts, that's a whole other matter and that's your call. But in this case here, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to make it as seamless as possible. I'll also get the click track back. So here we go. Okay, so we've now got 2 parts, and we've got 2 tracks recorded on each part. So if I can switch over back now to the other one. Okay, so that's essentially how it works in 2x2 mode. Now, there's obviously a lot of other things you can do as well, but this is just to kind of get you started. So hopefully you're digging on this, because we're going to explore 6x6 mode in the next video. But you can now see why I didn't try to put both of those into one video, because it's honestly really impossible. But in any case, that's how this works in the Aeros. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you in the next one when we cover 6x6. Well, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any further questions, be sure to visit us at thepedalguy.com. But in the meantime, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and also be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for weekly videos and tutorials. Thanks for stopping by here at thepedalguy.com, where I love pedals and so do you.